changing conceptions of what it is that compassion really refers to is having a large impact on how euthanasia is being argued and sort of embraced. Typically, those who are pro-euthanasia would formulate the reasons for their wanting to be, let's say, for euthanasia in compassionate terms. And so, the old term mercy killing already had that, but these days you have organizations that would call themselves compassion. In some ways there's a paradox there. It would be, let's say, at least at an intuitive level, a good question to ask: how can it be compassionate to kill somebody? Is that not incongruent? Well, what one sees is that it is not life per se that is being focused on. The shift has moved to the presence or absence of pain, and what this tells us is that we're living in a moment where the materialistic value, namely the presence or absence of a physical sort of stimulus, pain, no pain, which is simply flattened down to a more physical level, is much more important than the questions of meaning, which are let's say involved with the endeavor of living or life in its more broader formulation. As a Christian, I would talk about the sanctity of life. But what do I mean with that? What I mean with that is that life is laden with a meaning load which is larger than the person who is in that moment physically. It is something which has echoes of our origin and points, let's say, towards our potential. And so somebody who is arguing compassion in terms of removing pain forgets that meaning can actually coexist quite well with pain. And this is something we know when we're at the sports school, doing our exercises. We all are willing to at least take a little bit of pain in that setting, otherwise we don't get fit. But we seem to forget this deep truth about reality, that meaning does not stop to exist in the presence or onset of pain. And so, compassion formulated this way runs the risk of opening the door to getting somebody else out of your own sense of suffering when you see their pain. Because when we see pain, we wince. We cringe, and that brings us actually very close to them.